guy, Caden Norris, he led A&M to winning the distance medley relay at the SEC Indoor. And he really was the key guy of the four that ran that race. And he's a senior, he's a 147 man, and a very savvy runner. He was fourth individually in the SEC's outdoors last year in 2024. And he kind of, indoors, tried to do the double, the 800 and the distance medley, but, you know, when you're running those races, 3 races in 2 days, it was tough, and he gave it up for the team, ran a brilliant leg in that DMR, and A&M took one of the, you know, the toughest conference in the country and led them to that DMR win.
And there's Norris taking a run out, just trying to keep loose as they prepare for this final section. This makeup of this race kind of looks like what we'll see tomorrow. You've got 2 from Oregon, 2 from Oklahoma State, 2 from Texas A&M, and kind of makes for a fun race when you've got 6 guys who are all within 2.5 seconds of one another. Things are still kind of shaping up for this season, and not everybody's taken a crack at an 800 yet, which is one of those races you kind of got to callous yourself to, get used to the pain of it a little bit. So we'll see how things shape up here.
And Lavin Kip Kemboy, who we're going to see here in a second, he won the Big 12 Indoor Mile this past winter, and this past fall took second in the NCAA Midwest Cross Country Championships. You talk about a range. This young man has a range from the mile all the way up to the 10K, and now he's running the 800 here. Kip Kemboy ran 3:53.29 in the mile, so this is for a open race, this is a classy open race.
Taking a look here, it's Ty Cook, personal best of 148.6, the junior from Oklahoma State, and this is Ben Green of Oregon. In 2, we got Green of Oregon, Cook of Oklahoma State, Norris of A&M, Kip Kemboy of Oklahoma State, Ashby of A&M, and Haslam of Oregon. Men's 800.
It'll be interesting to see what Kip Kemboy does. I say this is pretty much under distance for this guy. But Kip Kemboy really amazes me. When in the fall you're second in the 10-kilometer Midwest Regional, and then you win the Big Ten Indoor Mile just a couple months later, and Kip Kemboy right to the front here.
You wouldn't expect someone of that distance pedigree to want to be up at the front, but
exactly.
Kip Kemboy said if nobody's going to take it, I'd rather press it. I wouldn't want to be hanging around behind someone with that kind of strength if I was in there, but 38 seconds through 300, so no joke of a pace being set by Laban Kip Kemboy, the sophomore from Oklahoma State. Start to get a little bit of a gap on Norris of A&M. 52 seconds as they come through. And Kip Kemboy's got a bit of a jump on the field.
I wonder if he's just going to run 600, because the way he's going out, you can't believe that he's really going to try to keep this thing going. But, you know, here he looks good.
Kip Kemboy looks great going down the backstretch. 51.6, approaching 600. In 1:18, 1:19, Kip Kemboy, rest of the field's giving chase. Somebody with that kind of strength.
Now here comes Caden Norris, and the elephant has gotten on the back of Kip Kemboy. But you also have Ty Cook of Oklahoma State.
Here comes Norris down the home stretch. Cook challenging out in lane 2. It's Norris and Cook. Norris with one final burst with 50 meters left. It's Caden Norris is going to take the men's 800. Kip Kemboy went out, put things out there. Just a bit of a hot pace for him to handle. He manages to hold on for third. And it was Norris who sat back, let the pace get away from him a bit, and he runs 147.48 with a strong final 150.
If I'm Caden Norris, I am absolutely thrilled at this race. He was smart. He let Kip Kemboy go out and do his thing, which was a crazy pace. And then Norris, who I said ran so brilliantly in that DMR, he comes down the straight here. His lifetime best is 147.13. He's only 3/10 off that today. And I love the way he just he is just a smart runner, just a savvy runner. And you can see his eyes. He sees Cook out of the corner of his eyes. Gives one more little burst here. And Caden Norris is going to be a major factor in a very tough SEC 800 field, including his teammate Sam Whitmarsh, who we will see tomorrow.
Well, Norris gets the win. Cook finishes